Hi, it's Jen from Not So Mystical Tarot. This is going to be your reading for Sun, Moon, or Rising sign of Cancer for your financial well-being and work life, all of your practical areas of life heading into December 2019. You can find me on Instagram at Not So Mystical Tarot or notsomysticaltarot.com if you would like a personal or a private reading. Let's just get right down to it. We will also be working on the 2020 forecast coming up here, so that's something to keep an eye out for. But for right now, let's just deal with December. How about that? All right, Cancer, what do we have going on in our work life? This is so bizarre. Watch your Moon and Rising because so many of the same cards keep coming up, and you see how much I shuffle them. Okay, it looks like again, this has happened in a couple other readings. This Two of Cups comes up. So there's an opportunity here for your business and practical life for you to either work with someone, create a partnership with someone. It might be someone you already know. Either way, it's someone that would be on your team. It would be some kind of combination of your skill and their skill, or your business prowess and their work, something along those lines. But it's definitely a project or an opportunity that is a combination of more than just you alone. That's something that you need to really think about, because when you involve other people, it can be a challenge. So you also have this Judgment card coming out here. And sometimes in this situation, this card would say to me, you almost just want to kind of go for broke and just see what happens, because Judgment is all about that you do everything you can possibly do. You make the best go at whatever it is that you can, and you throw your chips out on the table and you let the cards fall where they may, and the outcome is the outcome, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it anyway. So it's almost like I'm almost feeling like for you guys that it's like you might as well go for it and let it all happen and see. Just I feel like there's an opportunity that you don't really want to miss, but it's a little bit worrisome for you to take it. I do notice that you have the sun here. Is this a sun? It's a lion, which is also kind of like the sun. You know, you have the sun with these wings, and then you have this angel with these wings. So it's interesting to me to see that, because this is kind of about new things and about opportunity and a change. And then you have this pronouncement of judgment, like it's going to be what it's going to be. So maybe this is saying, you know what, there's not much that you're going to really do about this. Let's just see how it all comes together. Now, you have the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles can be known as like the miser card, or a card of like frugality, or maybe kind of stepping back a little bit. And I don't think that's a bad thing. When it comes to your financial investment or your material investment in this project, I would hang back and I would wait and see what's offered first before you just put your whole everything that you have into something. I would make sure that this person, if there's a partnership or a business partnership, some kind of connection, I would make sure that they are contributing equally, and I would make sure that you're safe when it comes to whatever agreement might be happening. So just keep that in mind. There's nothing wrong with protecting your assets. As you can see, she's like standing on the one pentacle down there. She's holding on to the other ones. There's nothing wrong with protecting your assets at all. Now, interesting, you have the Six of Swords, which is kind of going from a rough waters to like calm waters. And it's also about using your logical mind. So it could be possible that some of you are in a situation where maybe where you work, there is a little bit of turmoil and constant, sometimes I find with a lot of people, it's a constant emergency. I worked in a place like that once where everything was like on fire all the time, and you were constantly putting out fires. And you know what? Even though the pay was phenomenal, it was actually much more enjoyable to lock down on the finances a little bit and move into a position that may not have created as much wealth, but created a lot more calm. And that could be something to pay attention to in this whole scope of what's going on right now. So bear that in mind as you're making your decisions and your planning. But definitely take this. I'm feeling like you should take this very slowly and very methodically. Like you should be, the moves you make are methodical in this case. They are not, like ass on fire kind of jumping into anything. Just please don't do that. You do have the Star. This is we had the Six of Swords just a minute ago, and that's about going from one place to another place, using the logical mind to get you there. The Star is about infinite possibilities, and this isn't like small things like, oh, I want to make another $1 an hour. The Star is about, I've always wanted to do this. I've always wanted to be this. I've always wanted to experience this. So there is a really major opportunity here for you to expand and grow and to do something that it seems like something that you might really, really, truly enjoy. So I do want you to keep that in mind. These kind of things don't come along all the time. This is a very rare occurrence. You have the Five of Swords, and the Five of Swords to me is the whatever card. And I think this idea or this partnership, whatever this is, could be a little out there to some people, and there may be some kind of communication from others that you're not making the right decisions or the right choices or any of that sort of thing. And really, that's not their business, it's yours. So you need to make sure that they can say whatever they want or do what they want, and you're just kind of keep them over there, like, yeah, whatever, because you really need to make these decisions for yourself. You do have the King of Pentacles coming up, and he is the be-all, end-all. He's successful, but remember, he's not a passionate, fiery, crazy, he's not like a internet marketer that makes $1 billion his first year. It's slow and steady and methodical. You do need to remember that while you can dream big, you want to take the methodical steps to get there, but there's definitely an opportunity for you to have a substantial amount of success in that area. So something that you might want to really, really think about. Really think about looking at this opportunity as something that, oops, you got one flipped, is something that really could be good for you. And look at this Seven of Pentacles, about being very, very choosy. And like I said, you wanted to be methodical, like I said earlier. This is also about being choosy. She's got this whole bush of all these different pentacles, and you don't see her just grabbing them all and running off. She's kind of looking at them. She's going to choose exactly the right fit, and that's what I want you to do with this opportunity. This is a big thing. It's a big deal, and you want to stay true to this actual goal and ideal that you have. You don't want to be just grabbing and snatching at the first thing that comes along that might be kind of okay. You really want to be methodical about what you choose and only choose what's exactly the right fit for you. And I think that's all we have right now for that. So I hope you enjoy this, and I will talk to you very, very soon.